What's going on, guys? Ty. I just wanted to say, first and foremost, I'm very, very sorry for taking such a long time to upload a new video. Life here in Japan does have a way of getting very, very, very busy, and that's just how it's been for me for the last month and a half. Um, so I started working full time, and I work at this private eikaiwa. So if you don't know what an eikaiwa is, that's pretty much a private English school. So I teach all the way from 3-year-olds to 83-year-olds. And for the last month and a half, I've been extremely busy. I've just been all over the place, really. So my school had me go help out at another school, which was about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours away. And I've been there for the last month. So I was living in a different city, and I'm finally back into my original city, into my home. And I've just been so busy and tired that I just haven't had the time to like really dig down and give you guys a video. So yeah, here we are today. So I just wanted to make a little video because I've been getting a lot of emails and DMs and things like that regarding my story. People wanted to know my story of how I got to Japan. And the thing is, though, I was very reluctant on actually giving you guys a story because this is something that my parents don't even know. Like, none of my family, my sisters, cousins, grandma, grandpa, no one. Only a handful of people actually know what I went through to actually get here to Japan. So I wanted to tell you guys. This is not for the weak-hearted. Seriously. If you don't have the willpower and the strength to go through what I went through, you won't make it here in Japan. You'll be out in less than 3 months. I promise you. So with that being said, here it goes. So I came here in July. It was July 12th when I actually touched down here in Japan. I didn't have a job. I barely had a place to live. I had to find one in a matter of like a couple weeks. And a really good friend of mine let me stay with him while I looked everywhere for a job. So you are given 90 days, since you're on a tourist visa, to stay legally in Japan. So within those 90 days, you have to find a job that will sponsor your visa, get your COE, which is your certificate of eligibility. You have to go to immigration office, in and out of immigration office, and like, do a ton of paperwork, like so much paperwork, it's ridiculous. And then on top of that, you got to turn your COE in, and then you have to apply for your visa. And that's what I had to go through. So let me just tell you a little story about how I did all that stuff. So within the first few weeks, I was looking everywhere for a job. I mean, I was going to every single school, every single company that I could even find. And though I got a bunch of offers, I had to find what will work for me. I only came with, maybe $3,000. That's it. And that wasn't going to last me long. If you don't know, Japan is very, very expensive. And you got to pay for rent, you got to pay for food, and on top of that, transportation. I think the transportation part is the most expensive part of Japan. So within those few weeks, I've been looking everywhere for a job. And it took me about a month and a half to find a job that I felt was going to be beneficial for me and what I'm actually trying to do and what I'm looking for. So I found an eikaiwa, and I decided to go with them. So once you find an eikaiwa, or once you find a school that will hire you, or even a company, you have to go through a certain amount of steps. Those steps is what takes the longest. So Um, Once I found a school, I had to apply for my COE, which is your, like I said, your certificate of eligibility. You go to the immigration office and you get a bunch of paperwork. You have to take pictures. You have to um, do all kinds of things. And so it took them about a month and a half to actually mail me my certificate of eligibility after I finished the paperwork. And so once I did that, I had to fill out some more paperwork once I got the COE, and then go and try to apply for change of visa. So changing your tourist visa to a residence visa. And that takes time because on top of that you get more paperwork that you have to fill out. So for like a month and a half, every other day, I was in and out of the immigration office, just tiring. It's so tiring. Just trying to talk to people and try to get this taken care of. And, you know, it took a lot of willpower, it took a lot of strength, and took a ton of guts. I mean, this process was literally the hardest process I've ever went through in my life. It was tough because it's not easy to just go and just live in another country and try to, you know, make things work. So I literally had 90 days and I didn't get my residence card or my residence visa until like the 84th day. So I was cutting it super close. And it's crazy. But the thing is, so once I got my visa, I was the happiest person in the world. So, like I said, the way I did it is not for everybody. You really have to want it bad enough and go make it happen. If you want it bad enough, you can do whatever you put your mind to. And it's tough, like it really is tough to just leave my family behind, my loved ones, my friends and everything like that in America and come here to another country where no one knows me. I couldn't even speak Japanese really before I got here. And it took time. It took a lot of time to get adjusted. It took time to get accustomed to everything here, the culture, the society, how things are. And I'm telling you though, once you just make that leap of faith, it would be the best decision that you ever made. You just got to put your mind to it and make it happen. I was talking to a good friend of mine, Scott. You guys might know him as Unrested. If you don't know his channel, I will drop a link below in the comments. Yeah, check out his videos. He's one of my really good friends here, and he's been helping me out a lot. And I was just telling him my story, and he was like, wow, I can't believe that you have actually went through all that, man. You must have really wanted to come here to Japan. And I was like, yeah, man. Like, it's always been a dream of mine. And he was like, this is something that you must share with the world, because I get a ton of emails asking me how to do this kind of process, and I'd never really known anyone that actually went through this, and you're the first person that's actually told me. And I was like, all right, dude, I'll share my story. And he was just telling me, man, it's like that takes a lot of balls, and I respect you for that, because I know so many people that have tried to do this and they just didn't succeed. And I know it must have been rough. And like he said, it was rough. But if you want it bad enough, you can do whatever you want. But yeah, here's my story. And so please like, subscribe, comment below. I will definitely try to shoot out more videos later. It's just yeah, it's busy. It's very busy out here. But got a lot of cool things coming up. next week I will be going to Osaka. I'll be shooting a video out there with some bunch of friends that you might know. Kristinagrace, really awesome YouTuber. Check her out. I'll drop a link down below. Yana, another great YouTuber. Of course, I'll drop her link down below as well. Gizmo, incredible YouTuber, B-boy, dude is awesome. He does a lot of the Trinidad versus American slang, whatever. I'm sorry, dude, I don't know. But he's an incredible dude, one of my really good friends. I'll be shooting some videos out there with them. Then the week after that, I'll be going to Seoul, Korea, and I'll be shooting a video out there. So a lot of exciting things coming up. So thank you once again for the support that you guys have been giving me, and I love you all. All right, Ty's out.